8:45 in the morning. I'm feeling good. I slept like a rock last night. Definitely gonna get out and go walk around. I got work at 4. I want to be out of the house by 9. I'm gonna have to move fast. If I'm gonna do that, I only got like 13 or 14 minutes. But yeah, get out, walk around, eat some caffeine, enjoy that. Then hopefully be productive in the period when I get back. So I'm gonna put sunscreen on, take some caffeine and electrolytes, and I'll see you outside. Oh yeah, 300 milligrams of caffeine in my body. I'm just so excited, man. I'm so excited about the future. Getting the podcast up and running, back up and running. Gonna be live streaming, hopefully every day. Just gotta take it easy. I just gotta put up with work and tolerate work until I can get up to the whatever dollar amount it is to go down to part-time, and then I'm golden and sitting pretty. But hey, I'll show you. This is what I do. So I walk 2.5 miles to get to the lake here, which I then walk around. And I take this backpack because it has my water, whatever else I might need in it, caffeine pills, more tissues, in case I need to blow my nose. I carry tissues in my pocket though. It's toilet paper actually, but you know, tripod, anything I need is in the backpack. But then I deposit the backpack just behind a tree. You know, it's not like I invented this technique, you know, I'm sure plenty of other people have done it, but just to show you what I do. And yeah, I apply sunscreen all over my body. Thank God I got that gallon. I highly recommend investing in a gallon for your convenience, because guys, you should be wearing, if you're out in the sun for longer than half an hour, you should be wearing sunscreen. Okay, it's just the sun damages your skin. Enough said. If it wasn't so hot and humid here, I'd be going outside wearing UV clothing, because then you wouldn't even have to deal with sunscreen, and that would block 100% of the sun. So there is a serious drawback to going out like this. Now, that being said, you can also mitigate the damage of the sun by going out earlier in the day. The earlier the better. So if I was hitting these walks between the hours of 6 a.m. and 10 a.m., then I'd be exposing myself to far less harmful sun rays, UV exposure, I think they call it. Then, you know, afternoon, I think between 12 and 5, midday and like 5 p.m. is when the sun is the worst. You can look this up. It's easily, you know, it's not like you have to pay for this information or anything, but you know, if you want to age well, if you want to preserve your skin and you want to be healthy, you got to be aware that the sun damages it. You know, it's just that simple. But hey, I'm here. It's about 10 a.m. I'm going to shred some laps around this lake. I am so fortunate that this is here. That was one of the main things I looked at when I was thinking about moving into this current house is there a place for me to walk? Because if you've been here for a minute, you know that, you know, where I used to be, there was a path nearby. That was a great path. It had way more traffic. That's honestly something I kind of liked about it. But to be honest with you, I much prefer this. There are so few people that come here, and that is just, that's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go take some laps, listen to something. I don't know what necessarily, but the day's going great so far. Look at that. Majestic. The zoom on this phone is crazy, dude. Look at that fish. That is an interesting fish. Has a nice pattern. There's also flowers. A lot of nice flowers around here. There's those yellow ones, these purple ones, magenta, maybe that's magenta. Then there are also these white ones. So it's pretty nice. There are all three of them right there. $400 milligrams in my system. Feeling good. I'm hungry. I did not eat that much yesterday. Typically, you know, if you guys have been watching the videos, I go crazy in the evenings, like this past week or two especially. And I'll oftentimes eat like hundreds of calories of candy that I don't even show the camera or put on camera. But you know, a typical dinner lately for me has been 2 double bacon cheeseburgers from Five Guys, which I think they call those singles, but it comes with 2 patties, fries. Then I'll eat like Reese's Cups, a Heath bar, gummy bears. And it's all because I'm so active and 6'5". I just burn all these calories. And so I can eat a lot of calories. Yesterday, I had breakfast, my typical breakfast. You guys know what my breakfast is. A wonderful breakfast, highly recommend it. And then I had that meal prep at work, which was like a ½ pound of ground beef, half a can of black beans, and a cup of rice. And that's all I ate. And that's, you know, I can shred weight. That's kind of my attitude now that I'm like this lean. I mean, I do want all of this to go away. But I'm kind of at a leanness that I can shred to, I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm happy to maintain this. And if I ever want to shred down more to get even more chiseled, then I can easily do that, right? But yeah, I hardly ate yesterday. I just ate that thing at work. I typically eat something. I typically eat a DoorDash after work, but I'm trying to stop with the DoorDash because it's expensive. But then also on the other hand, I'm like, well, I'm gonna crawl out of this pit eventually and I'm not that deep in it. So it's like, it doesn't really matter if I spend a little extra money right now because I'll be making enough to cover it in the future. It's kind of the attitude I have, which is, that's also kind of how poor people think. But I'm also not spending it on like all I really spend money on is like rent and food. I don't really spend money on much else. By that, I'm not a materialistic person. I'm not like, oh, I want a new backpack or I want these designer clothes. That's not me, man. All my clothes come from Walmart, you know what I mean? Or wherever I can get them this cheap. It's just the occasion. I want a new desk chair. I got that AC recently. I got a new iPhone. Dude, this iPhone was a great investment. I'm recording on it right now. I've only used 10% of the battery on this walk. Typically, I'd be down to like under half on my old phone, which again was an iPhone SE 2nd generation. So upgrading your phone, I knew it would be worth it, and it absolutely has been. But you know, the point is, you get the basics, then I'm not spending money. I've never been a person that spends money other than I like good food. I like good food. I like to travel. I like experiences. I don't care about material possessions beyond that. But yeah, I didn't eat a whole lot last night, so I'm extra hungry today, which I should probably be more cognizant of how this is going to affect me, because I'll get back, I'll do 10 fasted miles, I'll get back, and I'll just be dead and have no motivation to do anything. So gonna have to try to stay on top of that today and fight that, if that's how things go, because I'm definitely gonna be out here for a while longer. So 400 milligrams of caffeine. It is a great day, very pleasant weather. If every day was like this, I'd have far more positive things to say about North Alabama, but a lot of the time it's not as pleasant as this. But I'm gonna get back to walking. $500 milligrams, I'll probably stop it there. I got some more, but I'm gonna do one more lap around the lake, then head back, I think. Just got back from that walk. That was 9 fasted miles. Now I just gotta figure, I hate this period. From the walk to work, this is my least favorite period of the entire day, because I gotta kind of figure out what to do with myself, and I don't have that much time, and I'm kind of dreading that I have to go to work later. Just gonna have to try to make the most of it. Okay, it's 12:50 p.m. I got breakfast ready to cook whenever I want to eat it. It's fully prepped. What I'm gonna do, probably the highest ROI thing now, I'm going live every day. I have daily vlogs. I'm making podcasts. Now the final tile I need for this Mosaic strategy that I'm engaging in is posting one short daily. So I'm gonna get cracking on making shorts for previous vlogs and just recommit to the shorts game. And this is all only possible because of this window AC unit has made it possible for me to get incredible sleep every single night. You have to be prioritizing your sleep. You don't know what you're missing out on if you're not getting good sleep. Do whatever it takes to get good sleep. You have to do it. You will not regret it at all. All right, hell yeah, I just got 2 shorts edited. Now I'm going to eat breakfast before the US-Australia game, which starts at 2 p.m. It's about 1:40 right now, so I just gotta cook this breakfast and watch the soccer game. Look at this. 5 grams, maybe a little more psyllium husk, fish oil, magnesium glycinate, multivitamin, Super B complex, 5 grams of creatine, 2 whole eggs with egg whites, salt and pepper on that, cooked in avocado spray, small Roma tomato, Hass avocado, apple, banana. Perfect breakfast. So tasty, so healthy. You guys already know, carve the avocado onto the egg. That's what's up, dude. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. Well, that was a solid breakfast as always. And honestly, I'm watching the USA-Australia game, but it's really not that captivating. So I think I'm just gonna go back on the shorts grind until I gotta go to work today from 4 to 10. Hopefully it'll be a good shift. I think it will. I'll try to make it a good shift, but we'll see. Alrighty, it's 3:30. Gotta walk to work. 4 to 10. I'll see you after that. Just walked home from work. It was a solid shift. As good as you can expect. Still, I deal with a lot of rumination on a daily basis. But for the most part, it was a nice shift. For the most part. And I made another bad financial decision. I DoorDashed more pizza because there was a deal. I really have to stop that. One of my biggest goals right now is stopping that because I'm doing it with the assumption that I'll increase my income soon enough that it won't really matter. The only way it does matter is the only way it's affecting me. First of all, it's unhealthy. I'm not terribly concerned about that, but it is unhealthy. But the way it really impacts me is going to be interest from credit card debt. But right now I'm paying interest, very little interest, because so much of that debt is 0%, has a 0% interest rate for the next 12 months or longer. But I still want to pay as little interest as possible because that's just, being financially intelligent. And this clearly goes against that goal. But if I get my income up, if I even start making $500 a month online, within the next 4, 5, or 6 months, then I'm gonna be fine. It's not gonna be a problem because all my other expenses are so low. But yeah, for dinner tonight, I got a pizza and chicken from Domino's on the way. And I should stop that and lock in, but hey, I spent the money. I'm doing great in every other way. I don't think there's anything wrong with splurging a little. Now I'm not gonna, beat myself up over it. So I got the Turkey-Paraguay game on, the World Cup, and I might go live later. We'll see. This is definitely not what locking in looks like. But hey, it was cheap. I'm on the come up. But I should not have done this. I will commit to no eating out soon. But for now, this is what I got. Ho ho ho, just got done with the second live stream. It was way better than the first one, and I am extremely excited to continue live streaming, man. By the time this comes out, I'll have done several, but you know, if you don't know that I live stream, maybe try to catch one. I plan on live streaming every single day for the foreseeable future. So yeah, very excited to start that. But now I think it's about 12:30, maybe a little later. I got to go clean my teeth and get to bed, unfortunately, or maybe that's a good thing. I don't know, but I have to go do it. It is 1:30 a.m. Getting to bed a bit later than I wanted to, but I absolutely killed it today. I hope you killed it as well too. If not, you can kill it tomorrow. I plan to kill it tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good night.